Rebecca radio show. Thank you for joining me again. Today we are shooting live from the Hair Maiden Salon. For February, our theme is going to be relationships. And this week, the relationship topic will be the one with ourselves, and this is part of the reason why we are here at Hair Maiden Salon. So the relationship with yourself is the most important one that you can have. And learning to love yourself can transform your entire life. And I know it can be really difficult to love ourselves. It's definitely challenging at times, especially growing up where, we have peers and family and friends and coworkers and all kinds of people that will put their projections and judgments on us, and that will shape who we are and how we perceive ourselves. So it's really important to find that balance of receiving constructive criticism and receiving self-love. So why is it important to love yourself? Because you'll only ever be able to receive as much love as you give to yourself. And every single relationship you have is a mirror reflection of the one you have with yourself. So if you are not loving yourself, if you are disrespecting yourself, if you are not honoring yourself, you can expect to see the people in your life show up, and they will mirror that to you, and they will treat you the same way that you treat yourself. And sometimes we may lessen that where, we'll allow somebody to treat us worse than we would treat ourselves, or we allow them to treat us just a little bit worse than we would. So it's really important to find that self-love. Neither will, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. So you need to honor yourself, because the people you choose to surround yourself with are going to show up in the way that you treat yourself. So choosing to have a healthy relationship with yourself begins by, one, choosing to actually have a healthy relationship with yourself and making a conscious choice to do that. 2, working on your self-esteem. 3, working on self-acceptance. And 4, working on self-love. And in March, I'm going to go into more detail about learning to love yourself, and I'm going to dedicate that whole month to really breaking down how we view ourselves, our belief systems, other relationships in our lives, and how we interact and how they mirror exactly what is happening internally with us. But for now, just a little exercise that you can do to practice loving yourself is every morning when you're getting ready in the mirror, look at yourself and actually tell yourself, I love you, insert your name. So for myself, I would say, I love you, Rebecca. And I would practice that every day until it no longer feels awkward or uncomfortable. When you first start, it's going to feel really, really, really weird. Well, one, it's weird because you're talking to yourself in the mirror anyway, but telling yourself I love you just feels awkward. And give it a shot and see what comes up for you. And like I said, keep practicing in that, and that's going to set the energy and set the tone. And once March rolls around, please tune in, and we'll get into depth and give you some ways to really tackle the self-love thing. So now I want to introduce Jamie, who is the owner of Hair Maiden Salon. Jamie, come on in.
Hey. How are you?
So thank you so much for doing this for all of the viewers and listeners. Before we get started, we wanted to make the announcement for our free hair makeover and our free psychic reading giveaway. And the winner is Donna Manlove. Yay, Donna! Woo! So Donna did not submit her own story. Her friend submitted her story, her friend Elizabeth, and she recommended that we do the makeover for Donna because she is a selfless single mother who is always giving to her children and giving to others, and she never spends any extra money that she has on herself and does anything nice for her. So Jamie and I felt like that would just be the perfect person. And not only that, but her last name is Manlove, and how fitting and perfect is that for a relationship? Yay. So we're super stoked about that. So now, too, to help some of the other viewers that are watching, and, you know, it's February, so it is all about relationships. We have Valentine's Day coming up. Us ladies like to try to switch up our look every once in a while, so I have volunteered to be a model for you today, and Jamie's going to do a couple of easy styles that anybody can do at home for us ladies who suck at doing our hair. That's why my hair is always like this, very simple. So she's going to give us some tips and some pointers and some products that we can use to help us out. And while she's doing that, she'll explain some things. We'll be able to show it live. And then during that, we'll also select 2 winners to give away some free products and some swag. And we'll do that with the people that are watching live. And once she's finished with that, I will be taking a caller tonight to do a free psychic reading. And we'll get into everything else from that point. So, Jamie, it's all you. And I guess I'm doing a...
Thank you.
I do.
All right. So today we're going to work on a simple sort of updo. It's a high ponytail. Anybody can do it. It's really easy. So, and if you're trying to get ready for the evening and you want to have tousled, sexy hair, this is a good way to do it as well. Go to work and have it nice and fit and tidy. So we're going to do 2 options. We're going to do a high ponytail, and I'm going to show you ladies how to do it. It's really easy. All it takes is a hair tie, like that, and you put 2 bobby pins on the end of it. And all you need, is a brush. 4 bristle brushes are the best. You can find them anywhere, Sally's, wherever. Anyway, so what you're going to do is take the brush in your hand, and the brush should follow your hand. Your hand should always be open to the brush. Otherwise, you'll get bumps everywhere, and it won't look so cute. So Rebecca has really pretty fringe, so we're going to leave it out and make that accentuate her style.
Thanks to you.
Yeah. So pretty much the whole time you're brushing everything into your open hand. That's the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, it'll get bumpy. If you keep twisting and you just do it really quickly up, you'll get bumped. So what's happening is as I brush the hair up into my hand, I can move it up or down. The best way to do it on yourself is probably upside down if you wanted to do that. But right now, since she's got me, we're just going to have it stand straight up, or sit straight up. So every time I move my hand, I move and almost take 2 peace fingers and put it in. And then I take the second section and lift it up. So your hand should always be open to the brush. You'll get a smoother look. Sorry, am I hurting you?
No, you're fine.
So keep brushing it up. If you want a high bump right here, it's really pretty too. It's up to you. And pretty much once we have the ponytail where we want it, we're going to secure it with the bobby pins and the hair tie. So this is about pretty as high, probably as high as I want to take it. Any higher would be the top burn. So you take your handy dandy thing, and you put 1 bobby pin in the bottom, open it up slightly, just stick it in there. And then you take the other side, the other bobby pin, and you just wrap it around. Now, the way you know it's secure is you can let go of the ponytail. And then you pop it in the top, and you have a beautiful, pretty ponytail. So you can leave it like that if you want. We're also going to use a light hairspray. It's called Outer Space. And you just spray it everywhere so you get it nice and sleek. Spray it on the ponytail. And 2 more bobby pins. So you can do something like this if you want to, if you need to be more sleek, and pin it like that. Or you can braid it. It's up to you. We'll do a really quick braid and then show you that. Now for ladies that can't braid, you can always twist 2 sections, 2 different directions. Wrap one way.
So right now, for all you live watchers, if you want to type in the word Hair Maiden in the comments section of the live feed, I will pick 2 random winners to receive some swag. We'll be giving away some free products and some goodies, some hair stuff, some AskRebecca stuff, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, so it'll be a surprise. So anybody that's interested, get to type in Hair Maiden.
Right. So there you have a cute little bun, nice and sleek. You can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do. So once that's done, and you can do this with a braid as well, but I won't do the braid because some people just can't braid. So after that's in your hair all day, and you can put the hairspray in there, it's a flexible hold spray. It doesn't make any white flaking or anything like that. You would spray it one more time before you take it down, just to get some grip in there, both sides. And then we're going to get ready for the evening look for sexy hair, which everybody wants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we have some winners, Jamie. Winner number 1 is Crystal Lynn Carpenter. So please send me an email at AskRebeccaToday@gmail.com with your mailing address and contact info. And then our second winner is Sam Newton. Please send us your contact information to AskRebeccaToday@gmail.com as well, and we'll get those packages out to you ASAP. And also, for everyone else that is listening, we didn't want to leave anybody out, so we will be giving you a discount code, AskRebecca, and you can go to the Hair Maiden website at hairmaidenorlando.com, and you can purchase any products that you want with the AskRebecca 20% discount code, and you can also use that for any services for the people that are here in the local area that would like to come and get their hair done. Feel free to reach out to Jamie at Hair Maiden.
I'm just going to turn you around a little bit. Yep. Pretty much all we're doing is taking the whole entire section. After we spray the curl spray in, it's a really nice light curl spray and has hold for anybody that has fine hair, the thick hair, whatever it is. It works for everyone. And just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're always used to old school scrunching. It does not work. It makes it fuzzy. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze is the thing to do. So you take the entire section, roll it up like you would a Liberty Victory roll, and squeeze it. What that's doing is it's making it softer inside and not so fuzzy. More of a form.
So then you won't get the frizzy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then you shake it. Put the roots up. Key is not to touch your ends too much too. More or less inside. You want the volume. Whoa.
It is so much thicker. Okay, so yeah, this is a great technique to do your hair in a high ponytail during the day, and then the evening look, take it out of the ponytail, spritz it up, and squeeze it, right?
Yeah.
Squeeze. Just squeeze. Okay.
Yeah. All right. There you have it. Easy done.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie. I really, really appreciate you supporting me and supporting our local community and helping out, giving discounts to everybody and doing this free hair makeover with me. I love you and appreciate you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Lori from Aiken, South Carolina on the line for our free psychic reading tonight. Hi, Lori. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for calling in.
I have a quick question.
Absolutely.
I have gotten 2 wonderful men that has come into my life. I've been single for a while, and I'm sort of in a dilemma because both of them are great men. One is close to my age, and one is an older gentleman. And so I'm sort of just having a very hard time in sort of knowing which way I need to go.
Okay. It's funny that you say that because I actually made a couple of notes before taking your call, and the number one thing that was coming up for you was new beginning in love, happiness, and affection, and that things are looking up. So I feel personally that I feel like you still have some time to make a decision. If you're unclear of which direction to go, I feel that you should probably date a little bit longer and see what resonates with you most. Now, I do feel like there's one of the men that gives the feeling that you have like he could be the one. So it feels like this energy of the one, and even though there's some confusion within you, but there is one that seems to stand out from the other. And the advice that I was getting for you was for you to really not rush, because I feel like you're in a space of rushing to make a decision, and you're not really ready to do that yet. You're not ready to make a decision, and I don't know what. I don't feel like you need to be pressured to make a decision. Neither one of them is pressuring. Do they know about each other?
Excuse me, I couldn't hear you.
Do they know about each other?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't feel like they did, but I don't feel like at this point you haven't set anything exclusive with either one of them, but there is the one that feels to me like he's standing out from the other gentleman, and it's difficult to tell which one, because even though you said one of them is older, they both feel like they have a pretty young energy. So they do feel like they're very much in line with being younger. So I don't feel like they're both super old, but which one for you stands out? Well, is there one that you're actually having minor arguments with?
Well, the older gentleman, I mean, he's wonderful. He's great, but he is very energetic for his age. Very go constantly. So that's probably why you're getting that. It's just that the younger one, I'm just sort of reluctant because, I mean, we've known each other for a long time, but he's sort of getting out of a bad relationship, and I talked to both of them a lot in depth, and I'm close to both of them, and it's like they both each have qualities. If I could combine them, it would be the perfect man. But I just feel like that whatever choice that I make, this is the person that I feel like I'm going to be sort of either way for long term.
Yes, I do get the feeling that, to me, the gentleman that is older and energetic, I do feel like he is more in line and compatible with you. And I do feel like there's some sort of, he's the one that you're having like also a delay and hesitation with. So I feel like there's some sort of, something is holding you back.
Yes. Well, it's like sort of, it's a physical attraction thing.
Okay. So compatibility-wise, I feel like you're more compatible with the older gentleman, and the younger gentleman, I feel like he's got a lot of, it feels like there's some drama there, and I don't know that he is mature enough for you in some way. I just feel like he's not, I feel like he's not a gentleman. Like, I kind of just feel like he is a little bit of a loose cannon on certain things, and I feel like he doesn't really know what he wants either. So to me, he feels like the fun guy. Like, you could go and just, you know, have an easy.
You've hit the nail on the head. precisely. And that's what he's more the goer, the doer, the partier, the one that sort of lived the rambling life, and I'm scared of him being like that. With the older gentleman, we have so much in common, and we can sit and talk about anything. We have hobbies in common and everything. It's just the issue of the physical attraction, which the other one is the younger gentleman. I'm more physically attracted to him, but I feel more that the older gentleman is sincere in ways of him sincerely wanting to take care of me and be with me the rest of his life.
Yes, I feel that too. He definitely does. I feel like he's respectable. I feel like he actually listens to you when you're speaking. I feel he's engaged. The younger gentleman, he does feel, to me, he just feels like he doesn't really know himself and he doesn't really know what he wants. And even though, like, I know you're saying you're more physically attracted to him, but how I'm kind of seeing him, he's not all that. Like, I feel like the older gentleman is kind of distinguished and handsome in his own way. And I feel if you put a little more energy into the parts about him that you really like and the part that you really enjoy, I feel like he will become more attractive to you. You know how it is. Like, you hang out more, you get to know the person more, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my God, he is so hot. And you can't help but feel more attracted to him. The younger guy, I just feel like, for me, it feels like, yeah, you like him, but it's more of the excitement for you. It almost gives you that extra boost of confidence, like, yeah, I still got it, you know. Personally, I think you still got it because you got two guys that are into you and they both want to date you. And to me, the older gentleman feels like he would be the wiser choice, but it's your life and you get to choose to do whatever you want. The younger guy, I feel like he's, you know, you'd go on a roller coaster ride. I feel like you're already experiencing that anyway. I do feel like he has highs and lows, and, you know, to me, he feels like he feels aggressive to me in certain ways that I just feel like you would end up not enjoying in the future.
Yeah, because he's more set in his, as far as what he wants to do. He wants to do with the older gentleman. It's all about me. He's more making sure I'm happy in choices and really doting on me, where the younger guy is not as, I guess, passive on me that I would like him to be.
Well, you know what it feels like? The younger guy, to me, feels like he's bossy and controlling, and he wants to tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where we're going, what we're doing. And I feel another reason that there's an attraction to this guy is he's kind of similar to guys you dated in the past. I feel like he's got that bad boy vibe, which is sexy sometimes. But you've been down that road. And I feel like the gentleman that is all about you, the hesitation there is, yeah, maybe you're not so physically attracted to him in this moment, but to me, it almost feels like it's scarier to you because it's different. Like, I don't feel like you've ever really been with a man who has given you all of that attention and affection and, you know, is looking.
I haven't. And that's what I'm sort of like, almost it's too good to be true. But then again, I enjoy it so much because, I mean, he's so attentive. For once, you know, it's about me and not the other person.
Yes. I feel like you need to enjoy it. And, you know, Lori, if you feel like you need to see how it goes a little more with the bad boy younger guy, but I feel like that's going to lead you more down the path of heartache, and you've already been there, done that, and it's going to be more of the same. And the older gentleman, I feel like if you just really let your walls down and get comfortable with allowing yourself to actually fall in love with all of the things that he's doing, like really receive it, I feel like you will be more attracted to him. And to me, he feels like he's going to work harder to have a lasting relationship. And let's face it, the older we get, looks fade, and, you know, sometimes so does the shenanigans after hours. So you want to be with someone that you're going to have great conversation with, that you can laugh and you can joke, and he's not going to judge you for being yourself.
And the only other thing that I know that with my age, I'm in my 50s, and the only thing that I worry about is that I'm going to get bored.
Well, you know, you're just going to have to figure out some stuff to spice it up. I don't feel like you're going to get bored, and if you are able to have a conversation with him about that, there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to work doubly as hard to make sure that you guys keep it fun and exciting. And Lori, I only have 30 seconds left, so I don't want us to get cut off, but feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions, and I'll be happy to maybe give you, I have some relationship books, maybe that will help you make a choice between the two of them. And I wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for calling in.
Hi everyone, as you can see, I went over on my show on Thursday night with the caller, so I didn't get the opportunity to let you know what to expect on next Thursday's show, February 9th. With February being the month of love and the topic being relationships, I'm having a guest on named Ian Collins, who is a friend of mine. He is a bachelor, and I thought it would be fun for all of the listeners to pick both of our brains, so you could get the male perspective and the female perspective, along with my intuitive twist on any questions that you may have regarding relationships. And February, the theme is energetically all about balancing the male and female energies. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to have him on and get to ask us a bunch of questions and get two different perspectives on relationships and what the male point of view is and what the female perspective is. So I hope you tune in. Look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you again for watching. Love you all. Thanks. Bye-bye.